Hello students, in the previous class we studied about the SN1 reaction and its mechanism. In this video we will discuss about the SN2 reaction and its mechanism. This topic is also included in the chapter haloalkanes and haloarenes. First we will understand the meaning of the S and N2 here. Here S indicate substitution, N indicate nucleophile, and 2 indicate second order or bimolecular reaction. Let us consider an example to explain the SN2 reaction. Consider an alkyl halide, primary alkyl halide. Like this is methyl alkyl halide. If methyl alkyl halide react with any nucleophile, then it will form the product like this, and X is the leaving group here, which will be separated from the primary alkyl halide. This primary alkyl halide is substrate here, nucleophile is reagent, this is the product, and this is leaving group. What is reagent? Reagent is a substance which attack on the substrate. And what is substrate? Substrate is a substance which is attacked by the reagent. Okay. Now we will discuss the mechanism of the SN2 reaction and why this generally occur in the primary alkyl halide. Now let us consider an example to understand the mechanism of SN2. Now consider the example of a methyl bromide, which is the substrate here, and a nucleophile hydroxide ion. Okay. Now hydroxide ion attacked on the methyl bromide. Then product will form methyl alcohol and bromide ion will be separated. Now how this reaction occur? Actually what happened? This is actually SN2 is a one-step reaction. Means whole reaction occur in a one step. Actually carbon and bromine bond is polar bond because of the electronegativity difference. So carbon possesses partial positive charge and bromine possesses partial negative charge. Because of this partial positive charge, carbon attract the hydroxide ion. So hydroxide ion easily attached on the carbon atom. Now there are two possibilities. Hydroxide ion can be attacked from this side and can be attacked from back side. But hydroxide ion can't attack from that side. Reason? Because there is bromide ion attached from the same side and there is a repulsion between the bromide ion and the hydroxide ion because of the same charge. Both possesses negative charge. So hydroxide ion only attack to the back side of the alkyl halide. So a transition state is formed in the SN2 reaction like this. CHH, this is methyl group, bromide, and OH. In this step, bond making and bond breaking step. This is the bond breaking step and this is the bond making step. Both steps occur simultaneously. Okay. This is transition state. In this state, carbon is pentavalent. It is just imaginary state. एक्चुअली कार्बन पेंटावेलेंट में स्टेबल होता नहीं है, तो ये इमेजिनरी स्टेट है. फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकंड्स के लिए हम इमेजिन कर सकते हैं कि ऐसी स्टेट बनी कि जहां पर OH आयन अटैक कर रहा है कार्बन पर और ब्रोमाइड आयन सेपरेट हो रहा है कार्बन से. ओके, सो दिस इज द पेंटावेलेंट स्टेट. दिस इज कॉल्ड ट्रांजिशन स्टेट. दिस इज अनस्टेबल because of the pentavalency. So easily break into like this: C H H H OH. This is the product, methyl alcohol, and this is the leaving group. Okay, methanol product. Actually, in the methyl bromide there is sp3 hybridization. Okay, this is that show tetrahedral shape. Tetrahedral shape. When OH ion attack on the methyl bromide, then transition state is formed. This is pentavalent and hybridization is sp2, not sp3d. Okay, because this is pentavalent, but neither OH nor Br bond is completed here. Only 3 bonds H H H occur here. So here sp2 hybridization, but hybridization is triangular bipyramidal. Bipyramidal because of pentavalent condition. Hybridization is sp2, but shape is, geometry is triangular bipyramidal. Here hybridization is sp3 and geometry is tetrahedral. Again sp3 hybridization. Okay. Now come to the configuration. What is the configuration in this product? It is clear from the both structure, substrate and the product that there is a complete inversion of the configuration. Because Br is attached, because hydroxide ion is attached to the back side of the leaving group. Okay, so there is a complete inversion which is called Walden inversion. So there is Walden inversion occur in SN2 reaction. But what happened in the SN1 reaction? In SN1 reaction there is formation of racemic mixture. Okay, so means it is clear, if substrate is D form then the product will be L form and vice versa. Okay, this is actually in the starting I told you this is the second order reaction. Why this is called second order reaction? Because the rate of the reaction depend on the concentration of both reactants. Means rate of reaction depend on the concentration of the alkyl halide as well concentration of the nucleophile. Because this is one step reaction, so slow step is this step. So rate depend on the concentration of alkyl halide as well as concentration of nucleophile. So this is second order reaction. I hope the mechanism, reaction, configuration regarding SN2 is clear to all. Thank you for watching the video.